What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. Before starting this video regarding Classic Physique Olympia predictions, I just want to let you guys know that almost 60 competitors qualified for Classic Physique this year, which is insane. And it is very easy to get overlooked by the judges, especially if you are a new guy this year. So I do hope everyone gets a fair shot. So in 10th place, I have Mike Summerfield, coached by Neil Hill. Mike has one of the most unique physique in Classic. He was 7th last year, but some of the other guys like Fabian Meyer and Logan Franklin, they have made better improvements in 2022. And they are quote-unquote more classic. So I think Mike will land in 10th place. In 9th place, I have Alex Camero, the former Arnold Classic champion and a veteran of this division. I believe he was 6th last year, but due to the fact that he switched from the 212 to Classic and has absolutely no room to put on more muscle, I think he will drop down in placing this year. And we have been witnessing this downward trend regarding his placing since 2020 because of the arrival of the new and more aesthetic guys. In 8th place, I have Logan Franklin, although a very hot name in Classic and coming off after a complete year of improvements. He is Classic all day. His posing and presentation, these things are just flawless. I am pretty sure he is closer to the Classic Physique weight cap this year. And because of that, in my opinion, he will move up one place from the last time he was on the Olympia stage 2 years ago. In 7th place, I have Fabian Meyer. He has the height advantage and he has a great Classic structure. He also has a very full and 3D look to his muscles. Big flaring quads, a very good vacuum. If you try to pick his body apart, I don't think there is any weak points. So, from 8th place last year, Fabian, in my opinion, will move up to 7th because of the improvements he made this year. Honestly, I do not want to put Breon in 6th. He is a legend of the sport and a very complete bodybuilder. But you have to take account of the fact that the judges did not consider him for the top 3 at the Arnold Classic earlier this year. Yeah, he looks great in the progress pictures. But understand guys, he is twisting that much to create somewhat of an illusion of a smaller waist because his outer sweep isn't what it was like 3 years ago. Plus the age factor. He is 44 years old and he has no room for improvements due to the weight cap. And the other younger guys will be even better than what we saw from them at the Arnold Classic. I want to mention one thing here. No matter where Breon places, he deserves a standing ovation from the crowd and his fellow competitors because this is his last year in Classic. In 5th place, I have Branchan, which in my opinion is the most Classic guy in this division. Based on the videos and pictures we have seen lately and how he is striated like crazy, he is gonna be in his career's best conditioning. And even though his back is still behind in development, the front shots are so damn impressive that judges will give him a nod and place him high. His back wasn't that great in 2019 either, his first Olympia, but he was able to crack top 5. The lighting at Vancouver Pro this year wasn't that good, so we could not see the improvements from the back. But it's safe to say that after a gap of 3 years, he will present a much better package this year. In 4th place, I have Horselessinsky, the next poster boy for Classic. Yes, he might be the most conditioned guy in Classic. There is no doubt about it. But I just don't see him placing better than 4th with some missing body parts. He needs more time to grow those arms, create more balance. Plus, he needs a better upper back as well. And we saw how Ramon beat him at the Arnold Classic earlier this year. So I see the same thing happening again at the Olympia. In 3rd place, I have Brazil's favorite athlete, Ramon. Make no mistake, him and his coach Chris wants to win the whole thing this year. He has one of the best arms in Classic, great chest, and a very well-balanced back top to bottom. But he lacks those wide lats in comparison to Sebum or Terrance. But the improvements we saw from him from last year's Olympia to this year's Arnold in a short off-season that he had, they were enough to place him in the runner-up spot at the Arnold. So I think Ramon will improve his placing by 2 spots this year. He will land in 3rd place. In 2nd place, I have our reigning and 2 times Arnold Classic champion, Terrance Ruffin. He has the most complete physique in Classic. Try to find one weak point and you won't. The only weakness he has is the height, which I'm afraid he can't do anything about. It's like Sean Ray versus Flex Wheeler, both at their best. Chris Bumstead will have a clear edge because of the height factor. So as Chris said in 2021 press conference, Terrance has to wait until he retires to win his first Olympia. So I see Terrance landing in 2nd place for 3rd consecutive year. Yes, Chris Bumstead will reign the Classic physique again. He has so much stage presence. He is the perfect poster boy for Classic. And where can you take him out? Only his back, which once was a weak area, and that has been brought up. The only concerning thing for Chris this year might be that bicep tier thing that we saw like a couple of weeks ago. But even with that, the IFBB has all the reasons to give him the crown once again. As a defining champion, all you have to do is come back better than last year. And Chris Bumstead aims to beat his 2020 version, which was his best. I do not think anyone in this lineup can actually beat him. So that's it, guys. Feel free to give your predictions and point out where I went wrong. And hit the thumbs up button if you like the video and smash the subscribe button if you want to come back for more. Thanks for watching.